I was a high school English teacher at a school in Missouri teaching freshman and sophomore English, and it was a dream come true.
A few years later.
The downside of teaching was that I was barely making enough to survive. I went to college, I got my master's degree, and then I was working on a third degree, a specialist degree, and my student loan debt was piling up. Then about 6 months ago, my husband was laid off and things got really difficult for us. In the past, my husband and I had joked about making money on an adult fan page. So in May of this year, we just decided to go for it. We knew that there were risks, but we were honestly just in a tough situation, and it was supposed to just stay our secret. By July, we were making around $10,000 a month, and I started to get nervous that I was going to be found out. And in mid-September, one day after class, 2 school administrators knocked on my classroom door and said that we needed to talk. My heart dropped. I knew my secret had been discovered, and I knew I had been found out.
You're goddamn right.
The St. Clair County School District placed a high school English teacher on leave after discovering her profile on a website, OnlyFans.
What the fuck? Her story, it's on the local news, it's on the national news, it makes the front page of Reddit, it's blowing up. So more people are going over to check out her account. And more people check it out, and more people check it out, and they keep checking it out. And eventually she has tens of thousands of subscribers, all who are paying to see her.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
And she just reported that in that 5 months, since all this blew up, she's made nearly $1 million.
She went to China.
It's just like those connections that I'm going to miss. Bullshit. Missouri is one of the lowest states in the nation for teacher pay. And then the district I was working for is also one of the lowest paying districts in the state. People asking, why didn't you just get like a part-time job somewhere? But teachers also take all of their work home. Like, we don't get to stop working when we leave the school day. We don't get to grade all 130 students' papers during the day. It's just not possible when you're teaching. So we take that work home with us on the evenings, on the weekends. So getting a second job is just really not possible.
Stop the cap.
Our handbook policies are very vague, and they just say something about like represent yourself well. Did I violate that? I feel like that's a matter of opinion.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Students were never meant to see this. And I know people are saying, well, you taught high school, they were bound to find it at some point.
I mean.
Maybe, maybe not.
Update, they just found another teacher who had a secret OnlyFans account from that same school.
I beg your pardon? I beg your pardon?
School has no right to tell me what I can and cannot do once I come home at night.
A second St. Clair high school teacher pushing adult content online, now on leave.
I refuse to resign for something that I don't feel like I did wrong. So they're going to have to either let me come back or they're going to have to find a way to fire me.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how many bad decisions you made in your life.
I made a lot of bad decisions.
Okay.
With 2 graduate degrees, student loans piled up, totaling about $126,000.
I thought about getting a second job, but when I thought about, how busy I am with coaching and with teaching, teaching isn't just 7:30 to 3:30 every day. I know it doesn't look good, but I truly did not want this. And in a heartbeat, I would give it all up. I would give every penny back.
And if I'm lying, then may the devil himself take me away. Oh! Oh! Get off me, devil!
Ochandolina, va! Va, Ochandolina, por el penal decisivo. ¡Y juegue!
Jesus Christ.
Yes, she was right there.
2 months into me having my OnlyFans account, I had had this subscriber almost since the beginning. He had spent around 2,000 Australian dollars for every single thing that I sent him. An account with the same username had viewed my TikTok profile and it said from your contacts. And my heart just sank into my stomach. I went through all of the contacts in my phone. It has to be my stepdad.
Wow.
So I went out on a limb and messaged the account on OnlyFans and I said, I know who this is. And he responded saying, who? ? Babe, you don't know. And I then hit back pretty quickly and I said, you need to tell her before my sister and I do. And with
Her being your mom?
Yeah, being my mum. And within 2 minutes, I got a text message from my stepdad saying, Tay, you're free to talk.
Please, Lord Jesus, save us.
Bitch.
Who?
Yeah, I mean, now you know.
What?
And I love you.
What?
Where you going?
Well, what? I heard what you said at first.
I love you. Where you going? Are you going home?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like homie head should be normal. I have friends that I'll just go over to their house because I want to show off a little bit, and then on the way out, I'll dap them up and act like nothing happened, and we'll just talk like we're homies, because we are.
Stop it. Get some help.
Fuck no. And I'ma stand on that.
Okay.
And they can get in my DM. You can get in my DM all you want every day.
People in bed is called a threesome. 2 people in bed is called a twosome. Now you know why people call you handsome.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Biologically, sex is designed for one main purpose: procreation. Anything else, that's extra. The female reproductive cycle comes around once a month. For a man, it's every day. For each sexual act, the woman's one egg is matched by the man's 120 million sperm cells. Now let's do some calculation. 120 million sperm cells a day, every day, as opposed to 1 egg a month, every month, means, assuming all the cells are viable, that it will take only 30 men to impregnate all the women in the world. This points to one clear fact: a man is, by nature, polygamous. Monogamy and fidelity are unnatural situations promulgated by religious beliefs and social pressures. Take those away, every man will cheat. It's simply biological. Now let's look at the extra. It's a known fact that women, for the most part, are more emotional than men. So it's natural that after a sexual encounter, she'll be attached. But because a man is visual and logical in nature, there's no emotion involved. For him, it's just a physical release that's got nothing to do with love. A man loves his woman by protecting and providing for her. Period. It's really quite simple. For a man, the physical and the emotional, 2 separate entities. Thank you.
Okay, let's go through the comments. This guy says here, I tried to use this reasoning with my wife a few months ago. I am single now. Like most of us, so if you dare to try. Anyway, please, we need the national security to protect this lady. There are thousands of languages, but she chose facts. This explains very well why polygamy for men is allowed in Islam, up to 4 wives. Allah made us and He knows everything about our nature. The limit to 4 wives is likely there because it's hard to provide equally and protect more women than that number.
Hello, talking that nigga, that snitch. I ain't been up on the block in a minute. I been fucking on your bitch and her 20.